Good morning. It is Monday, June 24th, and today is the Solemnity of the Nativity of St. John the Baptist. This is Michigan Mornings from Ave Maria Radio and the Ave Maria Radio app. I'm Matthew Handley. Coming up, I have a clip from Father John Riccardo's homily at Al Kresta's funeral. But first, this news. An Oakland County Sheriff's deputy was shot and killed on Saturday night while pursuing a stolen car in Detroit. Sheriff Mike Bouchard described Deputy Bradley Reckling's killing as an ambush.
The deputy was struck in the head, struck in the chest, the torso area. At 22:50, the officer down call went out, and obviously Detroit police and MSP flooded the area very quickly. I'd like to thank and commend them for that.
3 suspects were apprehended, and the Detroit Police Department's Homicide Task Force is investigating. We're learning more about State Representative Neil Friske's arrest on early Thursday morning last week. The Charlevoix Republican was arrested after a 911 caller said he threatened to shoot someone. He was released on Friday without any charges. Ingham County Prosecuting Attorney John DeWayne told WLNS-TV in a statement he has asked the Lansing Police Department to continue their investigation. Friske's re-election campaign claimed on Facebook the situation was suspect given the proximity to the release of absentee ballots for the August primary. The Michigan Supreme Court will hear arguments in a case that could lead to a ban on automatic life prison sentences for people who are 19 or 20 years old when they are convicted of a major crime. No parole life sentences for individuals under 18 are permitted in Michigan, but are not automatic. Critics of life sentences for young people say 19 and 20-year-olds' brains are not fully developed, and that can lead to tragic decisions. The National Weather Service has confirmed that an EF1 tornado touched down for 10 miles through northern Gladwin County on Saturday. The tornado first began to cause damage on the south shore of Lake Lancer, crossed the Tittabawassee River, and ended in Borette Township. This is the second tornado to touch down at mid-Michigan this year. An Islamic group is suing Lodi Township near Ann Arbor for denying a request to rezone property for a new mosque. The Michigan chapter of the Council on American Islamic Relations filed a lawsuit on behalf of Masjid al-Farouk and alleges his First and 14th Amendment rights were violated. CARE Michigan says Muslims in the Washtenaw County Township do not have a place to worship. Al-Farouk first applied for rezoning of the property on Ellsworth Road in 2021. And the 66th annual Ford fireworks are scheduled for tonight. The display will start around 10 p.m., but gatherings and pedestrian setups are not permitted before 2 p.m. The display will be available to be seen from Hart Plaza, Belle Isle Park, and Spirit Plaza, and will be broadcast as well on local TV. There are curfews for minors from 8 p.m. tonight through 6 a.m. tomorrow. This is Michigan Mornings.
Do you have a teenager at home who's full of potential? Too often the world is telling you to be content with mediocrity instead of raising respectful and responsible young adults with strong character. Hi, everybody. I'm Dr. Ray. If you need some help, not only to navigate those teen years, but to really enjoy them, check out my book, Standing Strong, Good Discipline Makes Great Teens, as well as my other books on the store page at AveMariaRadio.net.
In the Motor City today, we will have mostly sunny skies with a high around 82. Tonight, for the fireworks, it should be clear with a low around 67. Tomorrow, we have a chance of afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Our high will be near 87. Wednesday morning, showers are likely and our high will be in the mid-80s. Thursday will be mostly sunny and cooler with highs in the upper 70s. In the Saginaw Valley today, we'll have mostly sunny skies with a high near 80. Tonight will be mostly clear with lows dipping to around 64. Tomorrow, we may see some scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. Temperatures will be around 85. Wednesday will be mostly clear with highs in the upper 70s. And Thursday will be sunny with highs in the mid-70s. Our late president and CEO Al Kresta was laid to rest this weekend. Father John Riccardo from Acts 29 gave the homily at his funeral. Here's a segment.
I spent most of last night looking at every text I had from Al and listening to all his voicemails. His last text said, "There is so much to fill you in on." Indeed. And I can't wait. I want to reflect on Al in light of the scriptures, in light of the relationship that I had with him, and please, God, give us something to consider and reflect on, because Al was all about lighting fires, and we can't dare stop continuing the work that he did in so many of us. There was one obituary in a particular way that just leapt off the page for me as I was praying with it, and one word in particular that leapt off the page as I was praying with it, and the word was missionary. It described Al as a missionary. I'm not sure how many of you would think of him that way. I'm not sure, quite frankly, how many of us would think of ourselves that way, but in our work in Acts 29, that's very much what we think of ourselves on or about, and I think that's what we're all supposed to think of ourselves as disciples of Jesus, missionaries. Missionary means somebody who's been sent. That's all of us. But in thinking about that word and thinking about Al's life and thinking about the scriptures that we just heard proclaimed, it might be helpful to reflect just for a minute on who it is who's sending us. Who are we who are being sent, and what exactly are we being sent to do? Most especially as we leave this place here this morning. So first, who is it who's sending us? Well, that would be God. God is a good Father. God is a good Father. Gracious, compassionate, slow to anger, abounding in love.
Thank you for your continued prayers for the repose of the soul of Al Kresta, his family, and Ave Maria Radio. I'm Matthew Handley, and that does it for this edition of Michigan Mornings. You can stay connected with me on X. I'm at Radio Handley, and Lord willing, I will talk to you again tomorrow. Until then, goodbye.